guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video is going to feature this look. I've decided to call this my fall leaves eye look, and it incorporates a lot of greens, a lot of coppers, a lot of smoky shades, things that you actually see when leaves are falling. I incorporated a little pop of color on the inner eye area to represent the snow that we're seeing in this part of the world. And yeah, I'm hoping you enjoyed this tutorial, and without further ado, let's get to it. So I've already applied my foundation. Today I actually used the Revlon Color Stay foundation in shade Golden Caramel. Of course, before I applied my foundation, I did put on my Idealist skincare as well as my Resilience Lift. I'm going to move on with concealing my eye area using the Fit Concealer. I'm very nasally today, and my sinuses are inflamed, so I'm going to use a little bit more concealer. I'm going to go in and blend with my tapered kabuki brush. This is the F86. It is a little bit damp. I'm just going to blend this in. Moving on, I'm going to contour using my tapered highlighting brush. This is the F35, the Sigma brush. Estee Lauder Double Wear Rich Mahogany powder. Today I'm going to set using my Lauder Mercier. This is the Secret Brightening Powder. So loose powder. Just going to tap a little bit of that. I'm going to get my setting brush. This is my Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to start depositing this. I'm just going to let this set. Brows, I'm going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the dark brown brow pencil. I'm going to start to create a brow. I did make my brows a little bit deeper for this video, as you can tell, and you'll see why. I'm going to move on now and use my Soft Ochre paint pot. This is by MAC, and just going to prime my eye all the way out to allow the colors to blend nice and seamless. You don't need a lot of this product, just enough to base the lid and allow it to hold the color. I'm going to grab my Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to grab just a little bit of this cream. It's by the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm going to start to create my transition. Keeping this nice and tight, close to the brow highlight itself. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to move down to the orange soda and pull this just a tad bit beneath the cream. Just slightly, just to create a nice blend. I'm going to move over and grab my rum cake. Same brush, just barely below, and buff that in. You should now be feeling your eye socket. I'm going to grab my Oolong Tea. This is cream eyeshadow, and put some on the back of my hand. And I'm going to deposit it that way and grab my middle index finger. And I'm just going to kind of pat this in. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to grab my Beauty Marked. It's a MAC shadow using my E25 blending brush. I'm going to set this right here on the edge and blend. I don't want a whole lot of this product. I just want something to really create a nice pretty contrast and just buff it in. Grab my Amber Lights. I'm almost out. And I'm just going to deposit just a little bit of that on the middle part of the eye, just to create a little bit of contrast there. And to do that, I'm using my E20 short shader brush. Let's go ahead and grab my Tapered Blending. This is the E35. And I'm going to use the Sienna and just buff this out. Creating the halo. I'm going back into the Beauty Marked by MAC. I think I just want to intensify just a little bit with my Bitter. This is another MAC shade. Just buff that out. We have those colors placed. We're going to go back in and clean up. Tighten it up some. I'm going to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Twist Up Pencil. This is in this shade Noir. It's a waterproof. And just line the inner part of my waterline. And let's do it just a little bit on the upper. Tiny brush strokes. And for the sake of the inner tear duct, I'm going to use orange. I'm just going to put a little bit of pigment right on top of this orange by MAC. It's called Light Touch. I'm just going to dust all the fallout. I'm going to go in and just tighten this up. I'm going to use a little bit of my moss. This is by the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And just adjust. Pop a little bit of color on the bridge of my nose to allow that to pull forward. Blend it out with my MAC 159. Blend it out. Just buff out my synthetic brush. I'm going to add a little bit of my Runway Hit. Just a little bit of my Berry Baby. Extra pop of color. I'm going to add a little bit of my Jordana Plum Gorgeous just on the cheek, just to make this look a little bit more shimmery. I'm going to add a strip of lashes. I think I'll use my Kardashian Chroma lashes. These are the Flirt lashes. And I'll do a bit of my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara just to mend my lashes to these lashes. And let me tell you, these lashes are quickly becoming one of my top favorite sets. At the bottom, I'm going to grab my False Fiber Lash by Voluminous. There you have it. My fall leaves look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it very, very beneficial. Follow me, love_Kiani on Instagram. You'll see where I'm wearing all these amazing looks. Thank those of you that have subscribed. Big hugs and kisses. 2014 has never looked so bright. Now it's time for my quick close-up. Till next time.